What's going on, guys? Back for another video here today. And today we're going to be doing another bubble rebuild, and it's going to be a Pelicans rebuild because they just obviously just missed out in the playoffs, obviously by a couple games, I think it was. But again, just to let you guys know, let me know down in the comments next bubble rebuild you want me to see that are eliminated, teams that are eliminated that you want to see that are in the bubble, that were in the bubble, not just like teams like, for example, like Cleveland, because they never went to the bubble. I don't think so, but or Detroit or something like that. Team that went to the bubble, tried their best to make the playoffs, and just couldn't, and fell short. So, and Pelicans were one of those teams, and they had one of the easier schedules. And Portland had one of the more mid schedules and fell out, and then obviously Memphis kind of fell out because they had the hardest one. But anyway, and then the Spurs surprisingly was kind of like that, very close. But anyway, today we're gonna do a Pelicans rebuild and try to win in 4 years. Obviously, you guys already know that's the new way we're doing rebuilds, because that's what the ones you guys want to see. 4-year rebuilds. We're gonna do them. 2K, they're a lot easier. Madden, they're kind of hard. I don't know if I'll do a lot of Madden rebuilds. Maybe certain, I don't know. Tell me down below if you want to still see Madden rebuilds, because sometimes they do get annoying, but hey, it's whatever. But anyway, looking at this team, obviously Lonzo is the future of this team. Obviously, he's future point guard. We'll probably get a Drew Holiday this year. We're not gonna really trade much. We'll probably just trade Drew Holiday and that's it. But yeah, we have him, and then we obviously, and then we're also putting this guy in the G League, and then we got JJ Brea here. JJ Redick. Anybody try to call him Redick? I don't know. Redick. But anyway. And then we have this guy in the G League that hopefully will take JJ Redick's spot. Not as the same player, but at least decent enough to play that position, or backup shooting guard. Or maybe maybe he can be a starter one day. Who knows? But then obviously we have Ingram. We're gonna lock him up after this season, or after the season. We have it up. Like, I don't think I'll throw him a contract yet. I know somebody's gonna try to, and we'll just pay whatever they throw at him, pretty much. Then we have Josh Hart here for a good 2 easy deal. That's gonna be perfect. And we're just not keeping him. We'll let him go. Then obviously we have the #1 pick in Mr. Zion Williamson. And then we have this guy on a nice little deal there. And then for the center position, we have Derek Favors that I will just keep him for the year and let him go off into free agency after this year. And then we're going to put Hayes into the G League and put Okafor behind him, and because I think I want Hayes to be our future big man at the center position, so hopefully he can turn out to be that. But anyway, I'll see you guys when we get our first trade. Okay, we're going to do this deal besides, obviously, Frank, because we're going to try to keep Frank to be our backup point guard. But pretty much we're going to be trading Drew Holiday, this Norman, a second-round pick, and hopefully take him out, and hopefully that does the deal there. And it does. We're going to be doing that deal to get in Quover to come here and hopefully be our shooting guard. Hopefully not small forward. He might go down a little, but he'll definitely be the backup. If not, we'll have JJ Redick. This is pretty much like a tankier, but I know we're going to do a little good, so we're not going to have a really good pick. See if we can maybe get up there and pick like Anthony Edwards or something like that. But anyway, I think that's pretty much going to be the only trade, but we'll see. Okay, we're going to do this deal here. We're obviously going to try to do this, but we're just going to get Chris Dunn to be a backup guard for this year because we have to let him go anyway after this year. I'll throw a second. Let's see if that does it. Okay, let's throw in another second. That doesn't do it. Okay, that's interesting. Another second. There we go. 3 seconds and more there to get Mr. Chris Dunn. Alright, here's the team for year 1. It really ain't special. We ain't trying to win this year, but hey, if we make the playoffs, we make the playoffs. We got Lonzo, JJ Redick, Brandon Ingram, obviously Zion and Favors. Then we got Melton, Okafor, Chris Dunn, Josh Hart. And I decided to actually start him because I think I want to develop the other guy that we got from that last trade, and actually develop him more than this guy. So we're just going to get him in here and get him in the rotation, become a little better, and maybe be in the rotation off and on as that, I guess another shooting guard off the bench. But anyway, this will be the team for year 1. Again, I'm not trying to win this year, but hey, if we do, it's cool. But I don't think we will. But anyway, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Yeah, here we are. Luka got final, I said it was final MVP. Rookie of the year was Ja. Nurkic was 6-man. Defensive was Kawhi. Most improved is Doncic. And then Bucks got pretty much coach of the year. I don't think we made the playoffs. If we did, it was really low seed, and we did not make the playoffs. How much did we lose by? A lot about games. But yeah, definitely see you guys in the off season. We should be definitely getting a draft pick for sure, and maybe some free agents. We'll see what happens. Okay, we're gonna try this out. We're gonna see if this works. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out, but we're gonna give our 9th pick in JJ Redick over to. Okay, no, we're definitely not doing that. I almost gave it up for that Sixers pick. Okay, wait a minute. So let's try. Let's see if we can go a little higher here. 3 with Hornets. Can we do that? Can we make that happen? We'll also give you a future first-round pick. Okay. Give you a second this year. Washington's. Okay, we'll give you another second. And that does the deal. We got the 3rd pick. Let's get it. Okay, I changed my mind because our player got taken number 1. So we are going to go for Wiseman. And he could be the starter or could not be. We'll see what happens. If he's a backup, it's whatever. Which means we got a really good backup. But really the shooting guard, you could say less if you want to. What does it have him being? A Gasol All-Star. Okay. He's probably going to be way better than Marc Gasol. More like a Pau Gasol in his prime. Huh. By looking at like the positions, obviously we could have went Obi Toppin, but we just don't need a power forward. Small forward, we're kind of set at. And then shooting guard was the position we were going to go for, but I'm not too crazy about any of these guys. Like Josh Green is pretty nice at Arizona, but I don't think he's worth this pick. And then point guard we just definitely don't need either. So we're gonna go Mr. Wiseman to come to our team and hopefully do some shit for us. Okay, we could just say, you know what, fuck it, let's go for Anthony Davis, bring him back. I'm kidding, no, we're not gonna do that. We're obviously, so it looks like the Pacers are gonna give him a 1-year deal. Okay, we do have bird rights on him, so we'll just literally wait for the Pacers to throw us a deal, and we'll just match him. By looking at this team, like, what we need a, like, so point guard, we really don't need. Shooting guard isn't much of a need, you know, really. Small forward, obviously, we're bringing him back. We could, like some, okay, let's see what the team's looking like here. So, we got Lonzo Ball, we're hopefully bringing back our future guard there. Bringing back a shooting guard, so that should be good. What is he now? An 80 overall? Okay, interesting. I like this duo here out the center position. We got him for another year, so that's good. Josh Hart, you know, well, he's definitely going to be a backup. Okay, so we pretty much have everybody. If we want to sign anybody, I think I might wait till next off season. I might just wait because I don't like anybody else here, so we'll see what. So we're going to let go of Favors. Who else here? We're gonna let go of him, and him. There. So, because we want to keep Frank, and then Ingram. So, is Ingram any getting more offers? Yeah, he's getting a max. Yeah, we're gonna max Ingram. Or we're just gonna take whatever. The Knicks are gonna give him. Pistons also tried to throw him at him, but we're definitely gonna match Ingram here. Sign him up to that deal. So we still have him. Hopefully we can get him back on a very cheap deal, but if we have to, might actually just lose him, I think, maybe, I don't know. Because if he just signs a 1-year deal, he'll obviously come back. Yeah, he came back on the good 1-year deal, cool. Instead of throwing him that max. So obviously everybody got better, you know. Overall, that's the main purpose. Want everybody to get better. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the beginning of the next season. Okay, here is the trade. We're going to be trading, obviously, these 2 bums, literally, that you just signed, and then a first-round pick that's probably not going to be useful when we, at that point, for Mr. Luke Kennard to be our backup shooting guard. And be like, okay, Kyler, why are you trading for Luke Kennard or Swag, whatever you normally buy? Pretty much because of the reason that I'm putting Walker, that one guy we played last year, in the G League now this year. And we're just going to have this guy on the, Luke Kennard. I think Luke Kennard, I'm going to put off the bench. I think he is higher than the other guy, but I want that guy to start over Luke Kennard. Bring off the shooting off the bench. But yeah, this will be the trade. And this guy obviously is not going to be used at all. Okay, that's going to be the only trade. I think that's the only trade we did this season, counting obviously the draft pick that we kind of acquired. But it's going to be Lonzo, Convert, because I am going to be trying to look for a shooting guard in that free agency next year. Hopefully I have enough money then. And Ingram is back on the team. We got Zion, but they're actually going to start Wiseman this year. Okay, interesting. And then Hayes off the bench. Okay, we'll try it out, see how it works. And then we got Luke Kennard as backup shooting guard, Josh Hart, backup small forward, and Nicolo, I think that's how you say his name, as our backup power forward. And then obviously Frank Jackson is now getting the backup point guard spot. Everybody else here is just here, so we have space. But anyway, this will be the team for year 2, and I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Okay, here we are, and Giannis got MVP. Rookie of the year is Melo Ball. Dennis Schroeder, defensive player of the year. Hell no. Sixth man of the year. Defensive player is Kawhi. Most improved is Marquette Fultz. Coach of the year is, I think that is the Hawks. It is. Okay, interesting. How do the Hawks... What the hell does the Hawks have? Probably got like Drummond or something. Clarkson and Capella. And Drummond, bro. And Thompson. Why are they like their big man, bro? Like, damn, bro. Calm the fuck down over there in fucking Atlanta, bro. But we did miss out in the playoffs by a couple games, I think it was. Yeah, one game we lost out. Suns made the playoffs. But hey, it's whatever. You know, we get better, you know. We did a lot better than we did last year. So, that is a good thing. So, it looks like he's up to a 81. So, he might even have a chance to start between those two. But I'm definitely going to probably look to trade out one of them if I do not pick up a shooting guard this year. Just to give another, you know, big scoring help there at the team. Because that's the only position that's we're really struggling at. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the off season. Okay, here is going to be the pickup we picked up in free agency. We're going to see how it goes. I'm going to see what I can get for him, but if I can get a better player, I'm definitely going to trade him. But we are going to see what we can get for the trade value, but we're definitely going to pick him to see what we can get. Not really any people we have to sign this off season. Obviously, we still have to sign some backups, you know, not too crazy. I'd say about all three of them should come out on a very, you know, easy, you know, 1-year deal. It shouldn't really be any. If they leave, they can leave. It's whatever. Go sign a max with somebody or whatever. But we're gonna bring in Spencer Dinwiddie to this team and play him at the 2 because he's 6'5", so he really shouldn't be playing point guard. But we're gonna play him at the 2 position and see what he can do. You know, we're gonna do this deal. We're gonna do this deal because I wasn't expecting this to pop up. We are going to trade Spencer Dinwiddie, the player we just picked up, and Frank Mason, because we have a rookie we drafted. I think I'll just start at backup shooting guard or backup point guard, for Paul George to come here and play shooting guard for us and hopefully bring some scoring to help out this team make the playoffs and maybe go and contend. But we'll see what happens. This will be the trade. Big trade. Tell me down below if you think I lost this trade. I think future-wise, I lost this trade, but if I'm trying to win in the next 2 years, Paul George should be pretty decent for the next 2 years and hopefully plays good for us. You know, for the purpose of doing this, it's a good trade. But yeah, this would be the trade. Alright, this would be the deal. It's nothing too serious, but we're going to be just trading a backup center or a third string center. Like, these two guys are not even a play for us. We're just going to trade them up for you know, Mike here to come to the team and be a backup power forward. Because the other one's getting a lot, you could say a lot older, but you'd be like, okay, why are you training for another one? His contract has expired this year, so we don't have to worry about him for future reference. But yeah, this would be the trade. Okay, here is the team. We're it's going to be obviously Lonzo Ball, Paul George, Brendan Ingram, Zion, Wiseman, Vert, Walker, Haynes, and then Mike, and then DJ, I guess just a person we drafted in the offseason that I was kind of just auto-drafted. But hey, welcome to the team, and I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Obviously expecting playoffs. We could win this year. Chances are that's going to be our win now mode for the next 2 years, so let's see what happens. Okay, here we are. Giannis was MVP. Rookie of the year was Cunningham. Sixth man was RJ Barrett on the Rockets. Okay. Defensive player of the year is Anthony Davis. And Shake Milton with most improved. And coach of the year was the Hawks coach again. But we did make the playoffs as a second seed this time. And I'll show you guys the stats. I'm only going to show you the stats if you want to see the season stats for the team. But if we didn't make the playoffs. But for now on, I'm just going to show the playoff stats. But if you want to see, like, the stats on just every year, you know, like, just let me know down in the comments. Even non-playoff years, let me know. But here's the stats if you're wondering what the stats are looking like for our team going into the playoffs. You can pause if you have a certain one you want to look at. And obviously, let's go to the lineup here. Let's make sure everybody's starting that should be starting. Let's see here. We got Crowder now. I don't know why Crowder's even playing. Definitely going to be playing the point guard more than him. So there we go. Alright, let's see what happens here. We are playing the Timberwolves. That's where we traded Drew Holiday at first. He's still on the team. It might be his last year on his contract, right? Then he can eat out of there, right? Yeah. Took his player option. Not a bad team in general. I do think we're the better team, but let's see what happens. Game 1. We win Game 2. We win Game 3. We win Game 4. Are we going to sweep them? No, they take a game there. But we are going to finish in 5 games. Now we're playing the Phoenix Suns that are getting better overall. You know, here's the team of Scotty Barnes. I don't even know who the hell that is. But here's their team if you're wondering what. Ooh, did I see Cole Anthony off the bench there? He should be a starter. They signed Josh Hart. Yeah, I signed him to a 3. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not paying that. But hey, we're just going to have to see what happens. You know, same thing. They look like a decent team, but let's see what happens. Game 1, we win. Game 2, they win. Game 3, they win. Game 4, we win. Game 5, they win. Oh, wow. We might get upsetted, but it looks like the 1 seed got upsetted too. Are we going to lose to the Suns? Close game. And we do end up losing to the Suns. Wow. We lost the Suns in the second round. Okay. That was the 3rd year. Going into the 4th year, let's see what we can do. There's nothing in the offseason. I'll see you guys next year. Okay, this is going to be probably the only deal we're going to do. We're going to be trading this guy and these 2 guys that really have no purpose of being on the team. So they're not going to play. For a backup power forward, that's all we need, and a 2nd round pick. Okay, here we are. We really didn't change the team besides our backup power forwards. We still got Lonzo, Paul George, Ingram, you know, Williams, Wiseman, Alexander, Walker, you know, Garrett, Haynes, Tyler brought him in, and then DJ still on the team. But yeah, this will be the team. We're obviously going to try to win this year. Hopefully we can. Let's put a little down these minutes here and give our point guard some more minutes there. But anyway, this will be the team for the final year. Let's see if we can get it done. Here we are, going on the final year here. You know, we did pretty goddamn good. Obviously, Luka, MVP, Pods, you know, Rookie of the Year, and then 6th man. We got, obviously, Robinson, defensive, Giannis, most improved, and Coach of the Year. Because I think it's probably us, right? I think our coach. Yeah, we were the #1 seed. No. Did we really just... Yeah, we picked him up. He went from the Hawks to us, and, you know, Hawks was dog shit. Not really that good this year. To us be our head coach. And now... Look at us. What 15 game lost 15 games. Seems fucking nasty. Okay, looking at this team, this seems pretty good. RJ Barrett on the team. Obviously, this seems goddamn good. They're an 8 seed. Let's see what happens. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Game 4. Are we going to sweep this Rockets team? No, okay, they got a game on us. They got 2 games on us. Okay, we won 6. Now we're playing the team that we lost to last year. Now they're starting Cole Anthony. And they got Kevin Knox. Interesting. One of his off the bench. Interesting. We lost to this team last year, but we're way better than last year. But let's see what happens. Game 1, we win. Game 2, they win. Game 3, we win. Game 4, we win. Game 5, no, they win. We win in 6 games again. So now we are playing the LA Lakers. They still have LeBron. He's getting older. Like, how old is LeBron at this point? 38. They got Isaiah Thomas on the team. Mitchell Robinson, interesting. Okay, got a lot of centers. A lot of big men. Goddamn. Let's see what happens. Game 1, they win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Game 4, we win. Game 5, they win. Game 6, we win. So we win every game in 6 games so far. Now we're in the finals playing the 6-seeded Boston Celtics. So, oh my God, they have Bradley Beal? How? How do they have Bradley Beal? How did they even have a chance to sign this man? I don't even know how this team's a 6 seed, bro. Well, hopefully we can win, but I would not be too mad if we lose. But it is the last show. See what happens. Game 1, we win. Game 2, they win. Game 3, we win. Game 4, they win. Game 5, they win. Okay. Can we force 7 in Boston? And we do force 7 in Boston. You know, Gordon Hayward actually blowing up the scoreboard there. So whoever wins this game is winning the finals. Let's see what happens. We're at home. Closer game. And we're going to win the chip. Wiseman's your finals MVP in 7 games. Here's the final team if you're wondering. Well, actually, it's not Alexander. It's actually Paul George, but it doesn't matter either way. But here's the team if you're wondering, wondering what the ending team looks like here. Pretty god of a team, if I could say myself. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below the next team you want to see from the bubble that was in the bubble. Not still in the bubble, but was in the bubble. Because we'll start doing teams that lose in the playoffs when they're eliminated. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.